So listen, if you're, I don't twist that I actually watch this because I can't watch a power episode yet and not watch these things. I just can't. It's impossible for me. Like last week I literally couldn't really anyway. You know what I mean? I genuinely really couldn't. But this time, you get me? Anyway, so if you're a power fan, hit the subscribe button. If you like TV shows, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share for more. Cause there will be more of these. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Nobody taxing our shit. Not on my watch.
I want this case closed. Squeeze hard on anyone you can.
Ain't go nowhere else.
That would be something worth discussing.
No, the art of the dog situation is gonna be another day.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark,
Just too
and I'm
much.
back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 4, Episode 2. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions. So down below, I want you guys to give
By the
me
way, my name is Russell, aka Alkebulan. Trust, you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. I'm reacting to episode 2 of season 4, Raising Kanan. Just a quick thoughts, quick recap. You know what I mean? Yeah. And by the way, if you're watching live, apologies. There's a lot of things I wanted to react to, but the thing is, had I not known about Kendrick Lamar being featured on 2 other songs, I would have at least reacted to one of the dialogue situation on what is. Do you know what I mean? It's just the timing of things. Because after this, I've got to react to. It's going to be very, very brief about Chelsea Football Club because I put it in the title anyway. So let's go.
quick thoughts, early impressions on this episode. And man, say it ain't so. Scoop Ball Sr. is up out of here. And I talked about this in my final predictions video. I didn't know what episode Unique was going to catch him slipping, but I knew eventually he was going to get him. And it was crazy because Unique, he didn't say too much. You know what I'm saying? He said a few words to him and dropped him off instantly. So y'all know he ain't playing around, and this is just the very beginning. During this episode, you can pretty much tell it's like a slow burn. They're building up the story because you know something major is going to happen. I cannot wait until they find out that Unique is alive. Based off that episode 3 trailer, he about to turn up even more. They gonna know. They gonna find out because Rock's business, her business partners, they will be very affected by his return and the things that he's going to be doing. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your girl, Jukebox. Now, I did think that we was going to get more of the military storyline, but we didn't get a lot at all. I mean, we did see some training. Jukebox, she was doing her thing, but once she saw one of the soldiers get kicked out because they were gay, we knew what time it was. We knew it was going to be a problem. I talked about the whole don't ask, don't tell thing. I know a lot of you guys were saying that basically that was going to be a problem in this episode, and that's exactly what it was. But Jukebox, she said, you know what? I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm not going to risk being here and mess around and get caught. I'm gone.
Makes sense. It makes sense because why would you want to put yourself? It's like there's that saying is, "Go where you're celebrated," or "Go where you're." Get me? Go where you're celebrated. Go where you are going to be accepted. Do you know what I mean? Why would you want to be in a place where you're not accepted? That's just logic, right? But some people want to create the space for that in that space where they're not accepted. I, I mean, there's 2 ways to look at it, right? There's a way of like, okay, you could be like a leader in that particular sense and whatever. Do you know what I mean? You may go through what you go through in terms of like, there's a lot of things that you're gonna unfortunately go through, but then it's like it's a double-edged sword. Do you know what I mean? Because even if you don't go through those other painful situations, do you know what I mean? It may not. Sometimes what you may think is not what you, is not actually that. You know what I'm saying? But given the era that this was in, I'm intrigued to know because it's like I'm not really intrigued to know, to be honest. But like, this is set in a particular era, so you know, a lot of things were taboo and still are sort of taboo.
So Jukebox, she got the hell up out of there. She went to Atlanta, and we know she met up with Aisha. Down below, I want you guys to let me know what you think about Aisha. Of course, we know the last time that we saw her last season, she was upset that Jukebox was leaving. She really wanted to be with her. She wanted things to work out. But once she was at college, things changed real quick. And Aisha wants to focus on herself. But will things end up being good for Aisha? I got a feeling things may not end well for her. Now, down below, I want you guys to let me know. Was Aisha smoking last season? I can't really remember, but in this episode, they zoomed in on her, smoking or whatever. We know she's going to be stressed out,
I can't
and
remember. Yeah, she
something
was
may end up
smoking. Yeah, she
happening. And
was.
it really seems like Jukebox's love life is always something bad happening, something negative. Hopefully, she gets a break. We're going to find out this season for sure. Now, let's talk about your boy, Uncle Marvin. My quick thoughts, early impressions on him. I told you guys, he's pretty much a hitman for Stefano. I mean, the whole conversation reminded me of Grand Theft Auto, plain and simple. I mean, on some Lester assassination missions type stuff. But the thing is, Stefano did not want Marvin to take this guy out, and Marvin decided that that's exactly what he was going to do. The dude
I
pissed
mean,
him
I'll be
off, and
honest.
Marvin.
Not, it's survival, isn't it? I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's survival. If in the context of the actual show, it's like he was like the person he took out. He was literally reaching out for his particular. Know what I mean? And the thing is, like in that situation, it's better. You know what I mean? Like what would you do in that situation if you're given a task to do, and then you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure it wasn't the intention, but it just happened to be that. But yeah, I do feel like all of these, like, given what Mark Dart mentioned in the previous quick thoughts for episode 1 of season 4, of Raising Kanan, that makes more sense to why, yeah, all of that is going to catch up with him, and not even in the terms of the eyes of the law either. You know what I mean? It's going to catch up with him, which going to turn Jukebox into the monster that she became as an adult that we saw in the original Power.
Marvin took it too
That's
far.
my
We
prediction,
already
yo.
know what time it is. Marvin is doing entirely too much, and at the end of the day, I got a feeling Rock is going to end up saving him. We know in this episode, Rock found
I,
out from
I
her
think it'll be
lawyer
too
that
late
the
for Rock
feds are
to save
definitely
him.
watching Stefano,
Way too
and
late.
of course, they know that Marvin and her, they're having communications with him. So if something goes down, if Stefano ends up getting caught up, it can be over. But they're also trying to offer her a deal just in case something happens, a get out of jail free card. Do y'all think Rock is going to end up snitching on
Hell
Stefano
no.
when it's all said and
Rock
done?
snitching.
I don't know. Now, my quick thoughts,
Rock
early
snitching.
impressions on your boy Lulu. As I told you guys in my final predictions video, I thought he was going to have a great episode, and that's exactly what ended up happening. He ended up taking a job offer from Low Street Records. Things are looking real good for him, right? And of course, he was able to get B Rilla out of prison, and B Rilla, he was performing in this episode, and he got a good crowd response. So I want you guys to let me know. Do y'all think something's gonna go up with this whole B Rilla character? I
One
mean, he said he did
hundred
not.
percent. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen. Because he's fresh out of jail, right? And whereas he's fresh out of jail, like, we have to put things into another context, yeah. He like Uncle Lulu, or like he had to take this guy out of jail and or help him get out of jail, so he done that. But now it's thing of he wants to make music, but he knows he's also from the streets, and so is this other guy played by Party. I don't even know what Be Rid or whatever. And I think maybe this should be his lane, even though he writes other songs for other people. But like this should be his lane, acting as well. You know what I mean? Let's go.
not do what they said he did as far as getting locked up. But in due time, we're going to find out if B Rilla is a solid character or is he somebody that's out there trying to do some dirty work and that's somebody that Lulu's going to have to watch. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your girl Rock in this episode. We know she has some issues with snaps and pops, her and Kanan. And of course, we also know she has some issues with Quan. Your boy Quan talking about he's taking up the price 20%, and that pissed her off. So now she wants to go out and pretty much be Quan. She wants to take his job basically and be the supplier. Y'all know that's going to cause issues, but it's looking like Rock is willing to take Quan off the board if she has to. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Kanan and Crystal in this episode. And we finally got the answer. Crystal was pregnant. She was, right? But Kanan, he did not want the baby. Crystal wanted the baby. And of course, they got rid of it. Kanan paid for it. They had a very emotional episode, at least for Crystal, because that really affected her. For
Yeah,
Kanan, he's more concerned about what he wants to do.
and it would affect her more so affect than Kanan, especially with, do you know what it is? Especially with the way that Kanan is moving, yeah, like, and the way that his life is. I don't know. It's such a weird, but it's finding it interesting how Kanan and Rock. Kanan doesn't want to be like his mom, but he's realizing he is like his mom. Do you get it? What happened in episode 1 of season 4 of Raising Kanan? What did we find out in episode 2 just now? Well, I say just now in episode 2 of Raising Kanan, season 4. I mean, whether you agree with those type of notions or whatever the case may be, that's neither here or there. Yeah, but I just find it interesting how their lives are parallel, and I think they're going. I think the writers are going to make us see how parallel Kanan and Rock's lives are. Because I remember there was a scene where Kanan, with that snaps and pops situation, like afterwards, I remember Rock was like telling Kanan, I've saved you so many times without even you being aware by making certain moves. Like I've been saving you. And Kanan didn't want to hear it, but I do low key think that's true because he I mean technically a rookie, isn't it? You know what I mean? He's a rookie. But let's keep it moving because I've been too much on this.
And we're seeing those parallels between him and his mom as far as abortions. And I guess Lulu was not.
I told you, and I don't get twisted. I know I watched this before, but I promise you, I forgot everything that was said. I forgot everything that was said. But at the same time, the parallels I'm talking about is also within the business as well, aside from that situation.
Lying when he said, "We straight killers, yo." Now in this episode, we saw the return of Pernissa. I believe she's probably staying with her mom's, whatever. Unique was very upset when he went back home and she was not there.
And what do you
But
want
he
to
kept
do?
his eyes on her, found her, and now he's just sitting back watching her like Ronnie, like Joe off You, waiting for his time to return. I'm gonna tell you right now, Pernissa is gonna be shocked when she finds out that Unique is alive. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Famous. Word around the block is Famous was talking, and Famous ended up running away. He got the hell up out of here. I mean, that's what they're saying, right? Marvin was talking about they think he talking or whatever. Lou said he ain't no snitch. Shirley, she was looking for him. Nobody knows where he's at. So the question is, where is he? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully.
Do you know where he is? I reckon Sean is in Puerto Rico. I reckon he's in Puerto Rico. Man's hiding out in Puerto Rico. But he will make a quick comeback. Don't get it twisted. But I still feel like he will end up in jail. or something. There's two things that's gonna happen to him. Either he comes back and end up in jail, or do you know what I mean? There's gonna be something drastic that actually happens to the point where Kanan, when he does have a son, he names him Sean. That there has to be a reason why Kanan names his son Sean. There has to be. It has to be that reason. It's one or two of those reasons.
Hopefully, we get that answer soon enough. I told you guys it may be a chance that something bad happens to famous character and Freddy's crew. They're pretty much going to be looking for him because of what happened to Freddy. And
Oh
y'all
yeah,
know Kanan is going to be very upset if anything happens to his best friend. Now, also in the episode, we know Grandma's condition is getting worse, and it's hard for her because she doesn't know how she's going to face her kids. You know what I'm saying? She's dealing with dying and she's dealing with facing her own children. So that's going to be very difficult for her. But Kanan, he does not want to keep this secret. It is
exactly.
killing
Why
him
keep a
inside,
secret,
and he
man?
wants the family to know what, their mom is going through. And regardless of her relationship with her kids, I'm pretty sure they're going to be very sad to know that their moms, does not have much time left. Now, I will be doing the full recap for you guys later on in the day with more detail, going over more storylines that happened in episode 2. So be on the lookout for the video. And also, if you're a fan of BMF, go ahead and check out that BMF Season 4 official teaser
I'll
breakdown
react to that
video that I
another
did
day. I just
earlier
don't have
on.
time
And
right
we
now
know that BMF will be returning on June
to react to
6th.
it.
That's probably going to be about 3 weeks after the Raising Kanan Season 4 finale. But of course, the fans want to know, where the hell is Power Book 4 Force? Who knows when that's going to air? We don't really know when that show is going to air, but we want to see what's going to happen, especially if it's going to be anything involving Tariq, Braden, the whole
I
Power
think
Book
they
2 Ghost
scrapped a few
storyline.
scenes,
Of
a few
course, with the
episodes,
Power Book 4 Force
and
storyline, we
redid
want
it
to know if
so
it's going to be a
everything
new
aligned for
potential
a
spinoff. So
fresh.
leave those predictions down below on what y'all think is going to happen. But I want to thank you guys once again for
I'll
all
leave
the
my
love,
comments in the
all the
comments below
support,
to let you
and I
know.
will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.
Peace. All right, so yeah, let's quickly read the comments. Just quickly, very, very quickly. I believe if you know, doom, doom, doom. I shout out to Low Key, shout out to Carla, rest in peace, Black the Ripper, man. Classic, classic. Alright, be real saying you don't rob nobody, but rap about any song is diabolical. I mean, the reality is, you know what I mean? You didn't piss me off. The the Lord dude, they got unique looking like a jealous lover. Well, he is jealous. It's just facts. Unique was following Terry Silver everywhere. I knew someone else was gonna clock that he looked like Terry Silver. Terry Silver got a Terry Silver treatment. No, I'm gonna. And the reason I'm putting it like that is because Terry Silver 1.0 is the. Because remember, this is like a prequel. The Power original series is a, you know what I mean? Where was I? So Terry Silver. As for Sean, well, I feel whatever happens to famous it will trigger Kanan to name his son Sean. Whatever happens. As for Power Book, I think they scrapped many episodes to align with the new spin-off in present day. That's what I think, because it's the same thing with this with Power Book. Even though Power Book Raising Canaan, yeah, it's like we thought it was done, but it wasn't done because a lot of things needed to be done, like reshifted, remade, the writing, the post production, everything. So as much as we can say, "Oh, I wish this and I wish that," the reality is sometimes some things just take a lot of time. All right. Um. All right. So yeah, I can't believe I just put X, but normally I'll go to another channel, yeah. But oh, it would have been on their channel though. Doesn't even matter.